Normally we follow the tale of Isagi, but now let's hop on the journey of Nagi. Thank you to our final patrons, Strawbones, Red Wolf 4765, and Midnight Gemlord. Now, if you're having this breakdown / review of Chapter 6 of Episode of Nagi, please, my friend, leave your own on the chapter in the comment section down below. Leave a like and subscribe if you haven't already. Also, make sure you hit that little notification bell so you miss out on any videos that come to the channel. Also, I do have a Patreon down below. It's more for as low as $1 a month. You get exclusive videos, early content, and more. Now, you can also become a membership to the channel for as low as $3 a month. Now, let's hop into the live reaction. What's up, guys? I'm Hunter here. And yeah, so I heard about episode of Nagi. I read like the first 2 chapters, and then I kind of just forgot about it. No, it's not like it was bad or anything. It's still Blue Lock. It's still Pink Lock. It's just like it slipped my mind. I don't know. It just doesn't. The bells were not ringing. So now we're here. I'm about to add it to live reactions. I think this may be a series that's short enough that I may just like go back and retroactively review all of them, just so I can have like a full playlist of another series from start to finish. I only have one of those, and that's 4 nights. So I like to have more of those. So let's see if I can get that. However, let's not waste any more time. Editing me. Ready. 3, 2, 1, go. Greetings, ladies and gentlemen. Fun fact. I do have it on me. So let's see if this chapter is worthy. Overwhelming firepower. The explosive TV is just too strong. Yeah. They beat Nico's team. 8-0. That is wild. That is wild. Nico, you sure you should become a defender, bro? This is like, then again, this is pre-amp Nico and pre-amp Nagi. So like, man, the power scaling in Blue Lock go crazy. No, I'm kidding. Well, not really. All right, the power scaling in Blue Lock is shockingly definitive. But let's see. He's turned 8 goals in just under a minute. For geniuses, you gotta dangle some bait to bring out their full potential. Big facts. Look at how bored he is. He's like, whatever. That's light. He said that's light. He said that's light. So yeah, obviously, he's living his good life. Using the bonus system, Nagi immediately uses 3 goals to get his phone back. Yeah. It's very interesting seeing Nagi pre-Isagi. Because, like, Nagi pre-Isagi was mainly just, I suppose the game against Team Z was technically, yeah, it was pretty much the only exposure we got to him, except for, like, the little bit of pre-game before that where we saw Kuon trying to snitch. I'm going to make a video about Kuon. I'm kind of sad he left. But still, with that being the case, I don't know. He's just so baby. Like, he's so, it's weird to say pure. Like, it's before the birth of that monstrous ego, I'd say. Like, he kind of appears as a monster, like, from the start, in terms of, like, his threat level as a player. Like, legitimately, one of my favorite panels of Blue Lock is Isagi right before his direct shot, and he realizes he needs direct shots. It's Nagi charging up, looking like a weird, monstrous beast and demon, and obviously that's always been there. But the passiveness, the direction, the focus on this, like, he's not invested in Blue Lock at all yet. And it's interesting to see that. Yeah, pew pew. My thought process is also, yeah, pew pew. Video games are fun. I agree. I'm unhealthily addicted to fighters. Wham! This futon is too hard. Alright. If the quality of my bed at home is S tier, these futons we have here are F tier. They make more suitable for dead bodies than people. Okay, Reo, rich boy. Hey, Nagi, since I helped you get your phone back, how about you help me get the high-ranked quality bed bonus next? That sounds like a pain. Why don't you ask your Baya to get it for you? Baya's not here. Baya the maid. That's crazy. Well, Reo, if you could score your own goals, you wouldn't need Nagi's help. Sorry. In Blue Lock, although your ranking determines what kind of dishes you're given to eat, Reo Mikage is a schemer. Seems like it. Alright, this is what I have for you today. Ah, okay. Shumai? Reo Mikage is a schemer. The third meal trading market begins. Raise your hand if you're interested in my hamburger steak. Yes, me. Yeah, I've been waiting. I'll trade you this Hikiji for half your hamburger. Shut it. No one would accept that offer. You're too full of yourself for someone with Hikiji. That's true. That definitely wouldn't be a fair trade. How about 1/5 of my hamburger instead? Okay. See, like, part of me does want to like Reo. Part of me. Now, I don't know. I'm always so mean to Reo. Once again, for no real justifiable reason. It's not like he's really a bad character or anything. He had a really bad first introduction to me. He was just mean. And not in like the cool mean like Nagi was, and not like the stupid mean like Zantetsu was. He was just like genuinely mean. So, and also I just don't like the way his character went. Like overall, I just not a big fan of his character. But seeing once again Reo pre-ISAGI, pre-Nagi laws, it's interesting. 1/5 of my hamburger expect. No, 1/4. That's my final offer. You realize you're not the one in control here, young man. Ooh. Deal. Trade complete. Thank you very much. You did it. So your name is Hijiki. Hijiki. Negotiating of equivalent dishes is the economic prowess I've acquired from the Ikagi Corporation. Skill communication shall the envy filled by the lower ranks. Wow. That's crazy. I mean, hey. You gotta use any skill you can get, any skill you can muster. Reo Mikage's master plan to unite his team unfolds. There's still plenty of hamburger steak left. Whoever wants some, raise your hand. That's smart though. That is smart. It's good. It's good to unite the team. It's good to unite the team in one way or another. And if you gotta manipulate them, you gotta manipulate them. It makes sense. I have burdock root to trade. Burdock. Who wants to eat burdock root? I'll give you my shumai. I have meat buns. I think everyone has meat buns. I'm sorry. But these guys have crazy appetites. They're going nuts. No, you're just vibing. Pipe down so I can eat in peace. Zantetsu? Yeah, your petty tricks won't work on me. Mikagi Reo. Bro got his dirty feet all over the table. You know, I don't know if you ever hung out with soccer players. Their feet stink. Consistently. Like, it doesn't matter how much they wash them, their feet stink. You're telling me you put your nasty feet on the table? I don't even want to eat from that table anymore. That's disgusting. Tsurugi Zantetsu. Your petty tricks won't work on me, Mikagi Reo. I want to join the negotiation. Oh, you want to join in on the negotiations too, don't you, Zantetsu? You gotta be sick and tired of yakisoba by now. Your taunts are meaningless. Yakisoba is the best. Interesting. Zantetsu is another character who, obviously, out of the Mikagi or the Reo, Nagi, Zantetsu, I suppose, trio, he is obviously the most disrespected of the characters. One, he never even got to play in the U20 Cup. Obviously, he was there. He was a sub, but he never got to play. Two, he kind of just disappears after his arc. Like, he literally only shows up at the end of the U20 match, and I think in a volume extra where like it shows how Nico ended up using him to get through. That's how important he is as a character. So it's interesting to see someone like him get more screen time here. I'm interested to see. And I'm also interested to see how long this story is going to run. Like, is it going to run all the way until it's concurrent with the modern narrative? Because there's still a lot of stuff that happened with Nagi off screen. And seeing Nagi's perspective on a lot of situations even further than we see in the original narrative would be interesting. Oh, you want to join in on the negotiations too? Don't you, Zantetsu? Sick and tired of yakisoba, your taunts are meaningless, yakisoba is the best. Huh? Fine, then I don't care either. I only like cool and interesting guys anyway. I wouldn't care about stubborn fools like you, especially if you're going to ignore my benevolence. Have I ever spoken like that before? I'm not a rich kid, but have I ever spoken with such arrogance? What does benevolence mean? Poor Zantetsu, stupid. But still, I can ignore my like. I get it. It's Blue Lock, so it's all about egos. But like, if you're a dude on this team and you hear this guy talking as if he's some sort of like holy figure, being benevolent to all of you, like, come on now, come on now. Like, I'm gonna have to drop you. Like, legitimately, I'm just gonna be like, hey, Reo, the Hamburg steak is mine, and just hit him over the head with a chair. Let's see. This is why you're an idiot. Don't call me an idiot. Also, what does benevolence mean? He still doesn't know. What a pain. Gonna run away. Nagi. I don't think it's always hilarious seeing Nagi, and I guess all the players in like their like big blue lock outfits, because all these guys are buff. They're all buff and in perfect shape. Look at how like scrawny Nagi looks here. Oh no. Nice hero style. Low effort body washing technique. Lord. Make bubbles over your entire body at once. Am I gonna get am I in trouble for this? I shouldn't be, right? I shouldn't be. I'll see. I'm gonna upload this in advance. So it'll be up to the tube on that one. Yay. Please don't run and jump in the bath. True, true. Make bubbles over your entire body at once. Wash them away in one go and finished. Even though there was such a pain to wash my body, soaking in the bath is great. Man, Reynolds already made everyone on the team loyal to him. Well, he was like that even in high school. Popular guys are amazing, be able to manipulate every... Yo, why Nagi Loki spit? Why Nagi Loki spit? It really do be a genjutsu. It really do be a genjutsu when you're popular. And I don't even blame him. I really don't. Sometimes you just gotta open up the Sharingan and be like, you wanna be my ally? You know what, Batman? I wanna make a deal. You, me, this hamburg steak. Why not for a piece of your Robin burger? I don't know, but it's interesting, right? Because Nagi's a dude who was just living life, vibing. He was well off enough that he could just make it through school. But it's interesting to see that he is like socially aware enough to not only take advantage of someone like Reo, who is a popular kid and could give him a whole ton of resources, well, on top of that, he's wise enough to clearly see through the social dynamics and be like, oh yeah, Reo and popular kids are just like straight up manipulating. Sure, do I think popular kids mean to do that? Not really. Especially young popular kids. Like, I don't think a 10-year-old or heck, realistically, even a 15-year-old is going around like, you see, I'm going to manipulate this whole society using my riches and efforts, my position. Like, I don't think they're thinking like that unless they were literally raised to think like that. So, I doubt it. But it's interesting to see Nagi is perceptive enough to just be like, oh yeah, they're evil. Nagi says, for all the Nagi fans out there, Nagi says, eat the rich. But it seems like we'll win, even if I don't do anything. Maybe I'll be able to avoid playing any football. Nagi, that's not what you're here for, man. I'll play a bunch more video games. Yay. Such a simple creature. Then again, like, that's a spoiler, so I can't say it. But, like, I can't blame Nagi. Like, if you live a life that you're content with, be content. There's no reason. Like, there are some crazy people, like me, who just, like, constantly, like, I want to do more. I want to be more. I want to try more. I want to eat more. Like, legitimately, that's just who I am. And that's how a lot of people are as individuals. But if you're happy with where you are in life, be happy. There's no need to self-reflect or anything like that. As long as you're living a life that doesn't harm anybody else and makes you happy, it's good. It works out for everybody. Play a bunch more video games. Bro is brushing his teeth in the bath? Do we just... I mean, I'll take bath, a shower. Have I ever brushed my teeth in it? Nah. I guess it's just part of him being dumb. Does he even have toothpick? Don't tell me he's holding it backwards. Okay, no, he isn't. He is brushing with the proper end. But, like... Yeah, okay. For my people who do still take baths, have you ever brushed your teeth in the bath? Let me know. Let me know. I just want to know, because that's interesting. I'm not judging you if you do. It's just something I've never thought of before. But, hey, you learn something new every day. Don't brush your teeth in the bathtub. It's gross. Oh, well, even Nagi cares. And when Nagi cares, it's a problem. However, it's gross, huh? Ah, sorry. It's my family's motto. Even if you agree about everything else, don't forget to brush your teeth. What an idiotic saying. It's because my family are dead. Oh! Interesting. What's it like? His teeth have got to be perfect. No matter what, his teeth has got to be. That boy has never had a cavity. I know, like, It's like having two mathematicians for parents. You're going to be good at math, whether you like it or not. One way or another, it's kind of in your bloodline. But, like, being dentists, I know they're like, come, child, your teeth must be brushed. But let's see. So my family are dentists. Really? Your family's pretty smart then. So what? So are you adopted, Zantetsu? Yep. Other than me, my entire family's... Aww. Is that his dad? Is that what his dad... That looks kind of... Well, then again, the mom looks of a decent age, too. And it looks like he has older brother, younger brother. But then again, he could be the youngest. Younger brothers tend to be taller than the original sibling. I always like to joke that, especially with some of my friends, like, dude, I'm sorry, you just got, like, the inferior genetic lottery. The first time around, your parents didn't know what they were doing, but they figured out something else on the second run. But let's see. Since you're nothing at all like them, did your parents constantly call you an idiot when you were growing up? Wrong. My family has always been nice to me. I was never called an idiot. But actually, I've said some stupid stuff in my life to this day. So I'm called an idiot now, but it's because sometimes I just say idiotic things. Due to lack of knowledge, truly intelligent people have the grace to not call an idiot an idiot. Is that a bar or is that stupid? I can't tell which. I can't tell if it's a bar or stupid. I mean, no, that's true. That's true. Like, it's kind of like kind people don't have to tell people they're kind. They just are. Mean people do not have to tell people they're mean. You can just tell. So truly intelligent people do not need to prove their intelligence by calling people who are unintelligent, or stupid, or idiots. Don't make up weird idioms with a straight face. In my own words. Yeah, Nagi, they almost had me on your side. But I do actually agree that, Zantetsu, he may be Zantetsu. But like you said, the people around me treat me like an idiot. I don't get it. The question of the meeting. What is that kid's face? He looks like a titan. That boy looks like he ate Eren. What is that? Bro, looks like a horse. Like, sometimes I sit back and I wonder, do certain mangaka really draw everything? Because, like, there's sometimes, I think it's in, which series am I thinking of? Maybe Blue Lock. Yeah, it happens a lot in Blue Lock, where I look at some of the background characters' designs, and I'm like, did you get an assistant to draw that? Because that doesn't look like your art style. Like, especially after you've read a series for a while, you can recognize when a mangaka is, like, doing a random shift in art style or something like that. Like, this... Like, it doesn't even... The hair doesn't even fit. Like, someone else drew this, or Nomura. I think Nomura's still the one illustrating this. But that or Nomura specifically went out of their way to draw the hair and the face like this and the eyes. Because no one else in Blue Lock has that. Like, no one. Shido doesn't. Rin, like, no one does. So, bro just needed a mean face drawn. Couldn't calculate the train fare. Hey, being trained like an idiot, so I avoided public transportation. Instead, I ran. Ah, so that's where he got his speed from. At some point, I realized I was especially fast, so I decided to devote myself to sports. That's nice. What a dramatic story. Well, what made you choose football? Intuition. Yep, he's an idiot, all right. Hey, Nagi. What made you choose video games? Intuition. Nah, but I was going to give my all to soccer, become a pro, and become the world's #1. Okay, you may be pushing it. You may be pushing it. Calm it down. Don't get pushing it now. ISAGI has to be the world's #1 striker. I'm sorry, bro. You ain't even the main character in this side story. You haven't shown up in the main narrative in like 50 chapters. Sit down. Calm it down. Figure something out. That ain't for you, bro. That ain't for you. That is nice, though. It is nice how truly he found something to dedicate himself to if he couldn't dedicate himself to academics. I like that. That's a nice story to spin. That's my dream. Huh? That actually sounds pretty cool. Why do you both have to be naked while saying this? Nagi says, Shira, why do you play football? She goes, Reo. Or more like, it's Reo's fault. Imagine that, like, hey, pencil, why do you draw? Oh, well, really? It's because of my art teacher. Well, really, it's my art teacher's fault. Like, yeah, I think she's, did I draw before that? Actually, no, I did draw before that. So I don't even know what color. I guess my drawing was intuition. Just simply like I picked up a pen and paper, or not pen, pencil, and some paper one day. I was like, this is Nirvana. I haven't stopped since. The character development's crazy. But with that being the case, I think my stuff was intuition. So I understand Zantetsu on that and just going to soccer. Because of Reo. More like it's Reo's fault. Huh? All I'm doing is tagging you along. I don't have a dream or anything like that. Tagging you along? What's so great about that guy? I wonder. Maybe it's because it's the first time someone has ever been interested in a slacker like me. All you... Is the ship named Neo? Neo? Because to go with Reo, but with an N. Ragi? Ogi? Like, what do y'all call... What's the ship name? Because I know y'all demons. I know y'all... Especially because there's only men in this series. There's literally... It's all men. And Henri. And the moms. And the mom's already married. Assuming. And then again, we didn't see Chigiri's dad at the World Cup. And we don't know where Bachira's dad is. The only present father in Blue Lock is Isagi's. That's that. Oh, we know... Never mind. We know Reo's dad. We know Reo's dad and Reo's mom. And we also know... Who was it? The character was just in my head. We saw Rin's parents. We saw the Itoshi family. So, there really are no women in this series that aren't already taken. And, I know Ego and Henri, they be stressful. They be stressful leaving. It wasn't on the schedule that Henri put out, but they be stressful leaving. But with that being the case, I guess you ain't got no other choice. You're a weirdo. Yeah, I get that a lot. But yeah, I can understand that, right? I mean... Now, there have definitely been times in my life where I've been lazy. Look at the early phases of my channel. Look at my channel occasionally. So, I can definitely understand Nagi's like, yeah, this is the first time anyone's ever been interested in something like me. His situation and mine are different, but like, for the longest time, I wanted to create content, but I was always like, who's really going to watch it? I don't really care. Oh, whatever. I'll just keep my opinions to myself. But I randomly went, hey, Void, here's my opinion. And the Void yelled back, quietly. I just kept yelling back and forth and back and forth and back and forth. And here we are now. I'm going to keep yelling because it's fun. But with that, I can understand why Nagi's kind of loyal to Reo in the sense, like, yeah, it's the first time someone's ever actually cared. Outside of his parents. His parents love him, obviously. But and I'm assuming they're gentle parents. So like, yeah, Nagi, it's fine. You can just get through school, live your passions, enjoy yourself. You don't really care. And it's bad. It's not to say they really don't care. Like, I don't want to say anyone who has parents like that don't care, but they're happy. They're treating you as an individual, letting you live your life. But sometimes, I don't know. I say Nagi turned out mostly fine, mainly because he found Reo. So I guess it worked out. All things have a point in the end. A weirdo. Yeah, I get that a lot. They don't seem like a bad guy. Thanks. Aw, it's nice to see these two bonding. Look at the squad. Look at the squad. Look at the gang. Look at the squad. These two uglies. Ugh. They're so like, I got used to him, but he to this day is still so ugly. And the next game, we're facing Team W. Like us, they won their first game. Oh, they stomped Nico in the first game. The core of their team is the Wanima brothers. If we can stop these two, we'll definitely win. They're going to curb stomp them. Interesting how, I mean, I guess it's implied immediately, but it's cool how Reo took up the leadership role. Baro took up the leadership role. Nico took up the leadership role. And I think that was it. Was there 4 teams in Wing Z? I think. There wasn't a 5th one, right? I can't think of a 5th one. I think those are the 4 major teams. So it was Kuon, Reo, Baro, and Nico that all took up spots. B, C, D, F, G, H, I, K, L, M, N, O, P, Q, R, S, A, B, C, D, F, G, H, I, K, L, M, N, O, P, Q, R, S, T, U, V, W, X, Y, and Z. There's a 5th one. Who's the 5th one? Who am I forgetting? Oh, well, duh. The Wanima brothers. Stupid. You see how I had to do the alphabet real quick? The brain's too hardwired. I couldn't think of the last 5 letters of the alphabet. But was up an offensive... An offensive what, Reo? Oh, an offense. That just said offensive. With me at the center. Like we train, you're positioning yourselves to split up The two brothers. All right, our ultimate goal is to set a high-quality beds for everyone. Let's shut them out 60-0. Jeez. Yeah, I want to sleep well, too. I'll sleep like a rock. Reo's amazing. He's like, he's built a... Yeah. Yeah. But that's what, like... If you had to ask me the one skill you need in life, it's to be charismatic. If you can somehow develop that skill, communication, I suppose, is the overall skill, but charisma, number one. You can be extremely underqualified for a position, but as long as you can convince somebody that you are, go get the job. You'll get the position. You can be relatively unintelligent. You could just lack a whole ton of information in general in life. But as long as you're charismatic enough, you'll make connections, you'll make friends, and you'll succeed in life. Humans are built on social interactions. So as long as you can socially interact well, you have a leg up in life. Sorry. I always do that, but still. Ray has amazing things like he's built. Oh, look at bro, look at bro, look at bro. Let's continue our hot streak, Nagi. Since the team is united now, you don't need me, right? Not allowed. You gotta fight. Yeah. All right. Kickoff. To be the Wonderman Brothers, we gotta completely crush one of them. We'll pick one, focus on stopping him, steal the ball, target the younger brother. Like, I would imagine, like, could you love that face? Even as a mother. As a mother, for the 0.2% of my audience that is female, and for the rest of y'all, as a father, could you love that face? Is that face lovable? Because to me, it isn't. If I gave birth to that reptile, be in an orphanage so quickly. No, I'm sorry. I'll shut down the younger brother myself, while everyone works to shut down the older brother. Crazy. If everything goes according to plan, it'll be a piece of cake. Huh? What the? Wait a second. Team W. They came to block me? I watched your replay of their last match and figured it out. Mikagi Reo, Team V, revolves around you, doesn't it? Huh. If we can stop you from leading Team V, the formation will become stagnant. That's what my big brother says. See, for some reason, his face is just way less defensive than his face. I don't know why. Like, he still has the weird expressions and stuff like that, but I think it's just a lack of eyebrows. It's a Super Saiyan 3 effect all over again. At the same time, our explosive combination will rip your defense to shreds. Yeah, there's only a certain, like, it's like family. It's family. There's a level of coordination you can get with people you have deep bonds with that you can't get anywhere else. It's not just family limited. Like, there are times when me and my best homie will, like, literally brain sync and be like, we'll say the same thing at the same time with no previous context. It's happened multiple times before. So I can definitely understand how, especially if you've been playing a sport for the longest time with one person who happens to be your blood relative, yeah, you can definitely have a next level combo in terms of utility and how you use each other. That is what my big brother says. Wow, impressive. Okay, a pass. Ooh, that was a great. So bounce off the in heel, get it. No, bounce off the ground, catch it. Oh, that was a pass off the back of his foot. Wow, impressive. These two are pretty sick, right? Ooh, I like those ego. What? Why does no one in the modern narrative have that? That's such a cool ego. The dinosaurs? We didn't get that in the original. These two are pretty sick, right? Oh, interesting. He's awakening. He's getting some interest. Boom. Dragon shot or dino shot. We won't beat Team W if we play like usual. At this rate, we're going to lose. We need to start playing as a team, too. I refuse. Sounds like a pain. Do as I say. Rook, Bishop. I wonder who's who. I guess Zantetsu is good at straight lines, so he's probably the Rook. Meanwhile... Oh, wow. Episode 9, Volume 1 is already flying off the shelves. Great. But... it makes sense that Nagi's the Rook. He's so weirdly specialized that he is kind of like that piece you forget. In chess, you kind of always have your eyes on the Rook, mainly because they can just boom, like just across the field. They're very simple. Meanwhile, like a good chess player, especially if you're playing rapid chess, like 10 minutes or less, they will set up the bishop in that one weird position that you will definitely not focus on because it moves in such a strange fashion, and it's not the queen piece, which you're always worried about, and it's not a rook, which you're also always worried about, and it's not a pawn, so it's not just filling up space. It'll be in that one position where you move your queen, or you move your own rook, or you move your own bishop in a spot that you think is safe, or a spot that you think you set up an attack. Meanwhile, on the other side of the board, there's a bishop waiting to eat you up. So I get Reo's analogy here. However, overall, it is worthy. But let us talk about why I deem this chapter worthy of the blade. So, number one, the main thing about this chapter that gets it worthy, at least in my mind, is the development of Zantetsu. A character who, if you ask me, was ever going to get development, I'd say no. And that is not necessarily development, it's a backstory. And it's a backstory that makes sense, and a backstory I like, and it gives him a reasonable goal, a reasonable reason to become the #1 striker, a good player in the world, because his family loves him, his family supported him, even if he wasn't conventionally smart, and he has an ability that other people don't have. So if he can use that ability to be good, to help his family out, of course he will. And to do that, he decides to become a striker. And I kind of relate to the whole idea of just doing things by intuition. Why do you like to talk? It's not because anyone taught me, it's because I like to talk. And I was going from a family of talkers, but that's different. Drawing is the main one that I really align with him on. Why did you start to draw? I don't know, I like drawing. Intuition, I suppose. So I like that. I like seeing Nagi's reasons and understanding of Reo, and the understanding that, yeah, even if he sees Reo as this sort of occult personality that's consuming people, he was consumed too. And it was the only person in his life, outside maybe his own family, that really took attention and paid attention to him. And I think that's neat. It's great to see the reasoning behind Nagi being so dependent on Reo, at least until he wasn't, and then he was again. And then for Reo, it's interesting to see him really building up to that arrogance in terms of like controlling the team, manipulating them, doing stuff like that, like we see him do in the modern narrative until he gets crushed. I think that's really, really neat seeing that develop. And it's good to see him struggle. Like outside of the time he got crushed by ISAGI and his team and lost, and Raichi, because Raichi, this kind of development for Reo, seeing him struggle before he develops into the person we know him as today, is cool. I like that. It's always good to see more of the past of characters, at least in my mind. So overall, it's kind of smacking. I like it. I probably will go back and review chapters 1 through 5 and hopefully get on chapter 7. So I hope you guys enjoyed this, my reaction, and I hope you can tell me what you guys think about the chapter in the comment section down below. Thank you so much for watching. Please remember to like, share, comment, and subscribe. Make sure that little notification bell so you miss out on any videos that come on the channel. Also, I do a Patreon down below. It's more for as low as $1 a month, including exclusive videos, early content, and more. Thank you so much for watching once again, and I hope you guys have a wonderful day. This is That Guy with the Pencil, writing off.